In the New South Wales Alps, there's a trial taking place to explore the possibility of increasing snowfall by using a technique first seen more than 50 years ago. That technique, cloud seeding, is the process of introducing a particle into the clouds to help make it rain, or in the case of this trial, make it snow. Snowy Hydro, the organisation who runs the trial, monitors weather systems that approach the New South Wales Alps to identify potential cloud seeding systems. They target naturally inefficient weather fronts that, if left unseeded, would pass across the mountains, leaving what's known as a rain shadow.
So here you see a nice band of moisture that's moving through, and behind that there's some nice speckled cloud, and that gives us an indication of very nice cold clouds. So that's usually what we're targeting.
Before the state government approved the trial, a number of conditions were put in place. There had to be no negative impact on the environment, and cloud seeding could only make it snow, protecting the state's billion-dollar snow tourism industry. It's here at the top of Australia where the effects of cloud seeding are most obvious. The evidence suggests that there's no adverse environmental impact, and the increase in snowfall and subsequent snowmelt means that there's more water flowing into the river systems and dams throughout the region. This means that clean renewable energy can be produced, farmers can irrigate their crops, and you and I can continue to enjoy the winter sports we all love.
We've had some excellent results from cloud seeding. We had an independent evaluation undertaken by one of Australia's leading scientists, and that showed we had an average 14% increase from cloud seeding.
The increase in snowfall and minimal impact on the environment has been welcomed by Snowy Hydro, the state government and the state ski resorts.
Thredbo and the other ski resorts are supporters of cloud seeding. Whilst we only have a very small area, 10 square kilometres of ski resort versus the 2,000 square kilometres of the target area for cloud seeding, it still adds to our snowpack.
Yeah, the resort operators talk to each other, and everyone's in support of the program, and we look forward to the results being finalised, and if they're like the interim results, we hope that the government extends it as a permanent feature of the Snowy Mountains.
In addition to hosting cloud seeding equipment, Thredbo also runs a cloud seeding information session for all of their seasonal staff.
In our pre-season staff training, we actually give a very short presentation on cloud seeding and on the impact that it has on the area.
In the Alpine region, there's widespread support for cloud seeding. It's these communities who see its impact firsthand who are leading the call for the trial to be made permanent.
There's terrific awareness around our local community and terrific support. In fact, all the shire councils around our local area, Chambers of Commerce, Tourism, Snowy Mountains, have all written to government urging that the trial be made through to an operation.
The decision on whether or not cloud seeding becomes a permanent program rests with the New South Wales government and will be based on the evidence collected during the trial.
If you've got more snow on the ground, then you've got more tourism into the local area. That makes the shopkeepers happy, and businesses pretty happy overall. The local shires are very happy with the trial itself and want it to proceed to a full-time thing.
Whatever the future of cloud seeding in Australia, the legacy from this trial and the investment made by all parties involved has made its mark on the world stage. The world's best practice research and implementation has formed the base for cloud seeding operations throughout the world. Reid Robinson, Sky News. In the early years of the 21st century, the country was in the middle of the worst drought on record. Dams were at an all-time low and strict water restrictions were in place. The New South Wales government began looking at how to secure our most precious resource. A possible solution is cloud seeding, the process of introducing a particle into the clouds of inefficient weather systems to attempt to make it rain or snow.
We monitor conditions throughout winter, and once it looks like conditions are going to be suitable, we start sending up weather balloons from the west, and that gives us a lot of great real-time data. Plus we have a lot of other sites where we monitor real-time data over the mountains. Once all conditions are ready to go, flick the switch and within minutes we can start seeding.
The state government gave the go-ahead for a cloud seeding trial in the New South Wales Alps, and an experiment was born. It was hoped that by increasing snowfall and in turn snowmelt, there would be more water in the river systems in the Alpine region and downstream of the Australian Alps.
Well, the trial's been very successful so far. It was commenced in 2004 under the Snowy Hydro Trial Cloud Seeding Act. In 2008, there was an extension proposed for the trial through to 2014.
At sites across the Australian Alps, scientists from Snowy Hydro monitor weather fronts that are approaching the New South Wales Alps to determine which of those are suitable for cloud seeding. They do this to ensure that when the experiment's carried out, snow falls within the specified target area.
We send up weather balloons before we start operating, and that gives us some good real-time data over the mountains. We also have an extensive monitoring network where we continually monitor data throughout a campaign. The information that we get from the balloon, we put that into a model, and that actually gives us an idea of where the seeding material is expected to go over the target area.
The cloud seeding experiment has been deemed a success. Snowfall has increased by 14%, and there is no evidence to suggest that there's been a negative impact on the environment. Calls are mounting for the trial to become permanent, coming loudest from the communities in the Alpine region, the ski resorts and of course Snowy Hydro.
The resorts generally support the move from trial to fully operational system purely for the reasons that we do get an added additional to the snowpack, so we do get more snow.
We made it really clear from the start that we would only support cloud seeding if it could be shown that there's no significant environmental impact.
The local community is highly aware of the trial and they're very supportive of it. In fact, a recent independent community survey indicated more than 80% of the local community wanted to see the trial go on and that the ongoing use of cloud seeding continues in the Snowy Mountains.
Ultimately, whether or not this happens rests with the New South Wales Government, and a decision on the matter will be handed down once the findings of the trial have been assessed. Reid Robinson, Sky News.